And welcome back, everybody, to the best time of the year. It is officially March 18th.
Well, it's been March for a minute, but sure.
But, you know, it's the our first one of March or second one of March? One of the two. But, hey, it's March time. March Madness brackets are officially out.
Tomorrow starts the madness. Well,
Madness starts tomorrow. Madness really started.
Texas hit a game winner last night at the buzzer.
Texas City game winner. The UMBC Howard game came down to the final shot.
Yeah, it was a 15. Howard was up like 10 plus the whole game, and then it came down to the final 3-pointer. So
yeah, I mean,
you can tell it's March.
It's March, you know, there's something in the air. I could feel it in the air tonight. If it's coming in the air tonight, you know.
So who we got tonight? Miami, Ohio, SMU, right?
Miami, Ohio, SMU, and I believe Lehigh versus Prairie View A&M. Wow, so that's the matchup everybody's going to be watching tonight.
Lehigh is where C.J. McCollum went.
C.J. McCollum.
They beat Duke. Yeah, 15 seed. They beat Duke when C.J. McCollum was there. So we are actually just going to go over our brackets today, go region by region, talk about some games we think could be interesting. So starting in the top left quadrant, the East quadrant, we have the number 1 overall seed, the Duke Blue Devils.
Taking on Siena. I mean, I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. We're not even going to go over that one.
Ohio State, TCU. I took Ohio State. I don't really know.
I took TCU.
Really?
TCU plays some scrappy defense.
I'm a fan of the Thornton guy for Ohio State.
Thornton's a dog. I just like TCU. I go, I feel my honest opinion.
Yeah.
Like, historically, these 9-8 games, they're like 50-50 shots. So I literally flipped a coin. I go, here, I'm just going to do this. And so pick TCU because, I mean, everybody's pretty split on those games.
Yeah.
So I have Duke versus TCU in the round 32.
Moving down, an interesting setup that could happen. St. John's takes on 12 seed Northern Iowa first round. I think St. John's is going to win that one. And then Kansas plays a good
California Baptist.
Yeah, I was blanking on the name. They play a very good California Baptist team in the first round. They have a really good point guard. But if St. John's and Kansas both win, I think that could set up a really interesting round of 32 game.
Oh, 100%. You have legendary coaches, Bill Self, Rick Pitino.
Kansas is just an interesting team for me throughout all of March Madness because I feel like they could beat anybody, but they could also lose first round.
100%. So. I mean, like, if Darren Peterson plays the whole game, I think they could make the Elite Eight Final Four. They could really do anything they want. But if he doesn't play, I feel like they can lose to just about anybody.
Yeah. Continuing down the East quadrant, East region, 6 seed Louisville takes on 11 seed South Florida. That could be another interesting game. South Florida has been posting a bunch of stuff online about how Louisville's played nobody and how they think they're the better team, which obviously you would think that going into the game. But I took Louisville. I just don't see them getting upset. They're a very solid team.
Yeah, I mean, early on, everybody loved the South Florida team, but I think they got a tough matchup in Louisville.
Definitely.
I think any other really 6 seed, I like them over. But Louisville's like that one oddball that, like, according to like history, can still win the national championship.
Yeah.
But like, just they're a 6 seed, so no one thinks they can. Yeah. But this Louisville team is legit. The only bad part is their leading scorer is a freshman, and the last time a freshman like won a national championship or made it pretty far was last year with Cooper Flagg and Duke, and now it's just Cooper Flagg just is different. So like, they just got unlucky. And then the 3 versus 14.
Yeah, I don't think there's any.
Michigan State versus North Dakota State. North Dakota State, very veteran lineup, but I think
that must beat Creighton at the start of the year.
They did. I don't know.
Not North Dakota.
I think it was North Dakota. But
I'm not
sure.
But
I forgot about the season, so it's fine. And then Michigan State versus North Dakota State. I think it's pretty obvious. Michigan State's going to win this one. And then UCLA, UCF, 7 versus the 10.
Yep.
I think UCLA should win that game. I don't even think it should be really totally close.
Yeah, UCLA. I could see UCLA beating UConn in the second round.
I could too. And UConn Furman, we know what's happening there. UConn's just going to beat them.
Yeah.
And we'll just we'll stay in the East until we get down to whoever wins that region.
Interesting thing that could set up again is Duke St. John's to go to the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
I think St. John's could beat them.
Yeah, I think whoever plays Duke in the second round, I think it's just going to lose. So.
Yeah.
And Duke we both have St. John's beating KU. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I just worry about Duke. They don't have Caleb Foster.
Yeah.
Their starting point guard who He didn't score. Oh, he scored a decent amount for them, but he's also just their point guard, runs the offense. Everyone knows where to be when he's on the court. He's out for the season with a fractured foot, and they're starting freshman Caden Boozer, not Cameron Boozer, Caden Boozer, in his place. So I'm just interested to see how they'll play as a team without their point guard.
Yeah, I mean, Caden Boozer just gets thrown right in the fire. Was their sixth man?
Yeah, he played good in the ACC tournament.
Yeah.
Led them to the championship.
But March
And
Madness
won
is
it,
a whole new
Yeah, it
thing.
is.
So, yeah, so Duke versus St. John's in the Sweet 16.
Yep.
And then if we go down, we got Louisville, Michigan State, and then plays the winner of UCLA versus UConn.
Yeah.
I had Michigan State beating Louisville.
I took Michigan State also, and I took UConn in the 2-7 game because I'm not going to predict the upset, but I'm saying that there's a very high possibility UCLA could beat UConn.
I have UConn beating UCLA as well. People are really high on this UCLA team, but I feel like Bilodeau's is going to be coming back from an injury.
And Donovan Dent's a stud.
Yeah, Donovan Dent's a stud, but he's also coming back from a little injury too. So I just don't feel really I feel like if they're fully healthy, I feel confident in picking them, but I just can't feel confident in picking a 7 seed over a 2 seed, considering people are thinking this UConn team is not that good.
Yeah.
They have so much. They have tournament experience.
Yeah, you're right.
I think
Caravan's been there all 4 years.
Been there.
Won 2 national championships.
He's won 2 natties.
Or 1, and then they lost the year before.
This team's good.
Yeah.
I don't know why Braylon Mullins is a dog. I don't know why people are dogging on this UConn team. They're really good. They're dogging on them for losing to Creighton.
Yeah.
Even though Creighton scored 90 points, I think, one time in the Big East regular season, and that was against UConn.
The only good game they played
all
season.
They lost to Marquette at Marquette, but that can also just be a wake-up call game too. It's not a good loss; it's an awful loss. But at the same time,
I don't think that's a bad loss though. It kind of brings them back down to earth a little bit before the tournament starts.
It's just and then they did get killed by St. John's.
So ran by St. John's. Yeah.
So also roads are leading to them losing, but I just think they'll walk back in. I think Dan Hurley's a great coach, even though I hate him. So
people focus on that St. John's game too much in the Big East Championship.
Yeah.
I'd like not to forget that UConn beat St. John's in the regular season by 30, and then they lost to St. John's by 30. So it's just bad games.
And then the Big East tournament is in Madison Square Garden, which is in the heart of New York City.
Yeah.
So let's think who had home court advantage there.
Definitely. And then finally in the Elite Eight of the East region, my team coming out of is Duke. I hope they'll make it. I don't know about them. I'm not as confident with them, but that's who I have coming out.
Yeah, I have Duke versus Michigan State in the Elite Eight.
That's what I have too.
And then I have Duke beating Michigan State. I think they get their get back from when Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and R.J. Barrett were on that team, and they get their get back. Let's move on to the West region.
The West region.
Go from east to west, left to right.
Okay.
We got Arizona versus everybody's favorite team, Long Island Fins. Up. Sucks that Long Island's a 16 seed and has to play 1 seed, and there's only been 2 upsets in history.
Arguably the most complete 1 seed in the bracket.
Yeah, this Arizona team's gonna run them.
Yeah.
And Villanova, Utah State, another toss-up.
I know.
I think Utah State gets it finally done for the third year.
I'm not a big fan of Villanova this year. I don't feel like they have a great team. But
I'm not either. Creighton beat them earlier in the season, then Villanova came here and beat them. But I think it's just I don't really like either.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, whoever wins this game is losing the next round regardless. Yeah. So, and then Wisconsin High Point, some people that say I have ball knowledge and who High Point's gonna win. No, you don't. You just are delusional in the fact that you think High Point's gonna be a Wisconsin team that, if they didn't play so utterly awful in the first half of the season,
probably be a 2 seed.
They would be a 3 seed.
Yeah, I will say though, High Point, I feel like if they're any other 12 seed, maybe other than playing St. John's, I think they would upset any other 5 seed other than Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But it's a bad matchup for them.
It's a bad matchup.
Wisconsin's dang good basketball
I'm tired of hearing he's gonna be High Point is the guy who's gonna be the next Jack Golke. The guy plays 12 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Jack Golke was playing 30.
The star.
He was the star. He was starting.
Yeah.
And he averaged them 10 3-pointers a game.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna be Jack Golke.
Yeah, moving down, 4 seed Arkansas takes on 13 Hawaii.
Another team people are gonna want to see. Hawaii, another team people want to see win.
Definitely. But Arkansas will likely win, and I think that Wisconsin Arkansas round of 32, getting that in the round of 32 would be crazy. I think that might be the best game of the tournament early on for sure.
100%. And BYU Texas, as Texas won last night.
Yep.
I might have to change that. I might have to go Texas here.
I'm taking BYU. I don't know. I haven't watched either team.
I think DeBonsa plays really good in his first game, in the first game of March Madness. I think he shows he has that it factor.
Yeah.
And then we get down to the game below him, Gonzaga versus Kennesaw State. Gonzaga's going to run through Kennesaw State. I just think Gonzaga's too good of a team.
Yeah, too.
They just have so much size on them, and just they're good.
Yeah. And then finally, one of my upsets. I don't have many upsets, which is kind of sad, but 7 Miami versus 10 Mizzou. Originally, I was gonna take Miami. Then I looked at the preview for the game. They're playing in St. Louis, so it's gonna be all Mizzou fans. It's basically a home game for Mizzou. They're playing in downtown St. Louis, so. Yeah. I ended up picking Mizzou because of that. I don't know if how much that will affect the players, but I ended up picking Mizzou because of that.
Miami's only a 1.5 point favorite.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm gonna change my bracket up and I'm gonna pick Mizzou.
Wow.
Because I didn't realize they were only 1.5 point favorites.
Yeah, and they're at home essentially.
And it's.
Well, that's the reason it's a 1.5 point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then keep moving down. 2 seed Purdue versus 15 seed Queens. Not much to talk about there. Purdue coming off Big Ten tournament champion. Not much to talk about there. We should probably speed this up a little bit.
Yeah, and then we'll work down from up there. We got Purdue, Missouri. I think we both took Purdue there.
Yeah, I took Purdue.
And then Gonzaga, BYU. I think we both took Gonzaga there. Yep. And then Gonzaga versus Purdue in the Lead 8. I think we both have.
Took Purdue. No.
Or that's Sweet 16.
That's Sweet 16. I took Purdue over Gonzaga.
I took Gonzaga.
Really?
I think Gonzaga's a really good team.
Moving up. And Arizona, Arkansas. I feel like Arkansas on their best day could very well beat this Arizona team. But I mean, Arizona's my champ, so I really hope they don't lose in the Sweet 16. That would be good. But
I have Arizona, Wisconsin. I think Arizona wins. I think Arizona beats Gonzaga.
You took Wisconsin over Arkansas, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that I have Arizona go. We both have Arizona going to the Final Four from that region.
So going down to the South.
Nebraska's region.
We got Florida. Florida's going to make it. And then we got Clemson, Iowa. I think this Iowa team plays a great defense. Took Iowa. Vandy versus McNeese.
Now this is.
I took Vandy.
I don't really see why people think McNeese is winning.
Now this is what I'm gonna.
What?
No,
they play Vandy.
And so, I'm gonna go on a little. Well, let's cap it at 2 minutes.
Okay.
We got Troy versus Nebraska. Nebraska. These are two teams that have never won a tournament game before. This Nebraska team 2 years ago made the tournament.
Got it.
And on that team was Jamarcus Lawrence. On that team was Sam Hoiberg. On that team was Rake Mast. On that team was Cale Jacobson. No other returners are on that team. So you got to think Bryce Sanford's never been in March Madness.
Louise. Didn't Iowa make it last year? No.
Braden Frager's never been in March Madness. Berke Buchenjohn has never been in March Madness.
No, he's not.
Those are 3 players that they rely on that haven't been in March Madness. And Troy has 3 of their top scorers are returners from last year's team that made the tournament.
Yeah.
That almost won. This Troy team is not to be slept on.
No, they're a good 13 seed.
They took USC at USC to triple overtime. They lost by 1. They beat San Diego State team at San Diego State team earlier this year. But with that being said, I still have Nebraska winning. I think they get it done. Even though I would love to see them lose, I think Nebraska wins. But
I have Nebraska to the Sweet 16.
I don't. I have Vandy beating them in the next round.
I don't know. I'm riding the Nebraska high.
I'm not.
I'm not.
And
we've known you're not.
Yeah. Popular upset pick in VCU versus North Carolina. I have VCU as well. Yeah. I think this North Carolina team is riddled with injury.
VCU is just a bunch of athletes.
Yeah, they have some good players.
You know, because I'm a SLU fan watching the A10. VCU they have a bunch of good players.
And then Illinois, Penn. I think that's Illinois, but don't sleep on Penn.
Yeah, Penn's really good, but they got matched up with what I think the best 3 seed in the tournament.
Yeah, Illinois has probably the best offense in the country right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, you just can't. And St. Mary's, Texas A&M, this is a great game.
Yeah, I took St. Mary's. I'm not sure there.
I took St. Mary's as well.
As he changes it because of my pick.
No, I did not change it. I was trying to click the preview. St. Mary's opens as a 3.5 point favorite. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. And then Houston, Idaho, that's Houston.
Yeah.
And I think we both have Florida advancing past the round 32.
Yep. I have Nebraska. He has Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Florida still makes the Elite 8. And then from the bottom part, I have Illinois versus Houston.
Houston could be a very good game. Houston historically and this year again, one of the best defensive teams in the country, if not the best. But they also added some offense this year. They've always been a very good defensive team, but never had shooters in offense. And this year they have like Emmanuel Sharp. He's a great three-point shooter when he's hot. And they have Kingston Flemings, who's an absolute stud of a freshman. So that Illinois-Houston game could be really interesting. I took Houston, but I don't know. I've been flipping that one.
I took Houston as well because I saw something that no team that has ever lost their first tournament game has ever won the Natty, and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable picking this Illinois team past the Sweet 16. So Houston, and then I have Houston beating Florida.
I do too.
In the Elite Eight.
Yep.
And going to the Midwest region, the best region in the U.S. Both have Michigan. I have Georgia. You probably have SLU.
I do have SLU. That game.
That's going to be a great game, though.
It's generally just going to be the first game. What team can reach 90 points first? Georgia has the highest scoring offense in the country. SLU has like top 4 scoring offense in the country. Neither team really plays any defense, so it's probably going to be. I would take the over on that game if I was a betting man.
Over under is 169, so that opens as 84 team, like 84, 85.
Yeah, that game is at 8:45 p.m. tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. And then Georgia opens as 1.5 point favorites.
Yeah.
Texas Tech versus Akron. I have Akron winning.
I have Texas Tech in this bracket. In many other brackets, I've taken Akron. Texas Tech is very good. No JT Toppin, which is a big storyline.
Texas Tech only opens as a 7.5 point favorite.
Yeah.
I just don't like this Texas Tech team right now. And then Alabama Hofstra, I have Alabama. I don't think people are giving Hofstra credit. I think Alabama still is way better.
Alabama without their point guard because of off the court actions.
I know. And then Tennessee versus whoever wins tonight. I think
I think Tennessee beats.
Actually,
I'm sick of Miami, Ohio.
No, I think SMU. Never mind.
I think
SMU is pretty good. I think SMU gets the upset over Tennessee, and then.
Virginia.
Wright State, that's Virginia.
Virginia's they're a very solid team. Almost should have probably beat Duke in the ACC championship. They're a very solid team.
Kentucky, Santa Clara. People love the Santa Clara team.
They're good. I promise you they're good.
They're really good, but I
took Kentucky.
I
hate taking Kentucky in March. They're
too.
never good. But
and then Iowa State, Tennessee State, that's Iowa State. And then we'll work from the bottom up. Iowa State, Kentucky, Iowa State. And then Virginia versus Miami of Ohio / SMU. I think if any other team was here other than Virginia, I think I'm taking SMU.
Really?
But I'm taking Virginia. So we have Virginia versus Iowa State, Sweet 16. I take Virginia to make the Elite Eight.
I took Iowa State.
And then I have Akron versus Alabama in the round of 32. I have Alabama advancing to the Sweet 16. Michigan, Georgia, that's Michigan. Michigan, Alabama, I have Michigan leading to Michigan versus Virginia Elite Eight.
Yeah, I have a Michigan, Iowa State Elite Eight. And I really think Iowa State could beat them. I took Michigan to the Elite Eight. I'll probably change some of my picks tonight just because I'll overthink it or see stuff on Twitter and TikTok. But I took Michigan, but I still think Iowa State could very well go to 100%. Even the national championship game.
And so our Final Four.
Final Four? Yes.
So me and him actually have the same Final Four.
Same exact Final Four.
Maybe that's just because we're elite ball knowers.
But we have a
different natty.
Yeah.
I have Houston.
I have Houston too.
Beating Duke.
I have Houston losing 2 years in a row in the natty.
And then I have Houston versus Michigan in the national championship. And in that turn,
I have the same tiebreaker. Same. So I was just looking over at his screen. We have different national champion, but so it's not going to matter our tiebreaker.
No, tiebreaker's not going to matter.
Yeah, but
because I'm going to win because I'm going to have a perfect bracket, so I'm going to win.
Will be scored in the championship game. We both put 142 as our tiebreaker.
Both put 142. I have Michigan beating Houston. Dusty May has been to a Final Four before. I think
the FAU Owls.
The FAU Owls. I think he gets it done. I think he knows how to coach under pressure, and I think your Michigan Wolverines are how many natties have they won?
I don't know.
I don't know how many natties they won, but I think they win. So go Big Blue. Jet. You know Mr. Brightside?
That's Go Big Blue is actually Kentucky. Go Blue is Michigan.
Oh, Go Blue, my bad. Sorry. I don't know.
Anyway, slight slip up
and
there.
it's in Indianapolis too, and that's not that far from Michigan.
All right, that's a reach, bro.
That's in Indiana.
Not really. It's not a reach, really. I have Houston, Arizona, natty. I have Houston losing again in the national championship this year to the Arizona Wildcats.
Ball numbers think alike. Hashtag me and Connor.
I really just feel like Arizona's the most complete team in the country. I don't know if they'll win it. This year seems like there could be about 8 different teams that win it. So we'll have to see what happens. But thank you for tuning in today. Tomorrow and Friday are going to be awesome days of the tournament. And come back next week, and we'll be talking about the Sweet 16. Thank you for listening.